EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 39.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
He hits his target, the tight end Lewis. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 28. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, 28 yards. And score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Broncos 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. This is Hamler on the receiving end.
Lock's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Shotgun snap to Lock. Left side here, that's the tight end Fan. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 more there and another 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Packers 7, Broncos nothing.
Throwing on 1st down is Lock. He'll find Lindsey here. And some space here. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Complete.
Philip Lindsey, 35 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Packers 14, Broncos 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lock going to get this out quickly. Sutton with it. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Cortland Sutton.
2nd down at 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Lock. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Give them 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup.
1st down, Denver.
Lock working out of the gun. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton.
Lock's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
And McManus able to put it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Tyler Irvin on the return. At their own 36-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the base because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
4-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squid kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now the second down throw on target. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On first down, right back to Lindsey. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Locke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Cortland Sutton, 40 yards. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. A quick throw outside by Locke. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Jones, the ball carrier.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On first down, Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Complete to Cortland Sutton.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And off we go from Denver. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
Complete to
a good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 39. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Pittsburgh.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Touchdown.
Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun snap to Lock. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. He's at the 30, past the 20, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 75 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete to
23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 20.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First down.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
48-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Broncos' 27-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
It's a gain.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Locke throwing complete here to Judy. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
4 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Joe Hayden there to bring him down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Locke, and that is incomplete. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Here we go.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack.
Brandon
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Ben to throw again. And that will be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsay, 75 yards. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Steelers 9.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
1st down, Steelers.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the turnover, here's Locke. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fan. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, they'll throw with Locke. This is the tight end, Fan. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end, Fan. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Locke again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant on the touchdown pass from Drew Lock. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Justin Simmons.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Broncos 24, Steelers 9.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Going for the deep ball. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 1 yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. In his end zone, here's Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Switch up, switch up. 41 Mike, 41 Mike. He don't know no better.
Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Lindsey. And some room to maneuver. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
It's 2nd down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He was tackled.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 7.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and
a run with Lindsey out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And a short gain down to about the 33.
He's taken.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, he kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
And 5.
They'll try the draw. Lindsey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
A 47-yard.
The kick by McManus is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but